Hi crafty friends, this is the second part to that last video you just watched on my everyday planner. To now we're going into my memory planning, and as I was saying before, this is one I got at Michael's at the beginning of beginning of this year, but it was like last year Black Friday, so just before the beginning of this year. And I love it because it's themed. It says Hello 2017. All of this is seasonally themed, the whole thing, so you wouldn't have to decorate so much if you didn't want to. And I really like that. It came with this little clip. It came with some planner stickers, which are right here, and I know I showed those in the last one. I had a place to put my address, so I covered that up, so just for safety mostly. It has this lovely 2 years at a glance, essentially. I like this. I think it's really helpful when you are planning ahead, especially. I love this page about these planners. The Happy Planner is really good for, helping you be really good about why are you planning? What are you do? What is this all for? And it's more than going through the motions. It's really thinking about some of the things that you want to remember. So the way I do this too is they have the 3 months at a glance, which is lovely. And then I just use this for birthdays, so that's what the pink is for. Those are girl birthdays, and then the blue is for boys, and that's, I do it throughout the whole thing. And then the month that is, it's highlighted this way, and I put the birthdays that are of that month in the birthday box down here. And I really like that I can go through the year and I can see what I was into in that month. So I was reading the book God is Good, He's Better Than You Think. I think I need to revisit that one. It's by Brian Johnson. Very good book. Highly recommend. Arrow was the thing I was watching on Netflix. Soup and Sandwiches. Those were my go-to cooking thing. They were easy. Things I really liked in eating were veggies and hummus and Greek yogurt. We had snowy weather, and it was a very short-lived. I love the snow. Those of you who don't know, I love it, and so it was a highlight for me. I'm dreaming of the mountains someday. I'm gonna live there soon, the mountains. And then I'm feeling better. I was really sick in December. I had a lot of health issues going on as far as migraines, and we were trying to figure out what was going on. So I am feeling better. Bethel Worship is what I was listening to. That's nothing new. And we were celebrating many birthdays. The goals, I wanted to take the kids ice skating, which we did. We did all of these. We did take the tree down before February, and you'll see there's a funny story of how that even worked out. Then we did not actually get to go see the ice castles. I broke my tailbone, and so January was actually a rough month. But we did take the kids to the Rogue One, and that was really good. And then my husband's birthday, we celebrated that. So yeah, it was really fun. So as you can see, it's very well decorated. I probably will go back with some pictures. It was more important to me to do some of the weeks. And being the way that I am a perfectionist, and I like things from start to finish done. I will as I get pictures printed, I will probably add and decorate this at some point. I just need to be inspired, I think, a little too. So this is the first week, end of January or end of December into January 1's here. So I was really glad they kind of backtrack it so I could actually put Christmas in here. And so as you can see, this page has a lot going on it. This is a normal week though for me when I do a highlight week. I wanted to make sure this is the sidebar, has the weekend things that we did. This was really special. My daughter got a light up canopy tent. They were waiting for the Christmas presents here, and then I wanted to get a picture of all the stockings. This is my daughter and our kitty Luna. And when I don't have room and I want to tell more of a story, I either do these little flaps, which are great. They work out really well. And this is a story of my daughter. You can probably pause it and read it. It's fine. Anyway, she got lost in the house, and it was quite the start of the year, I guess you could say. Anyway, they had played hide and seek, and she failed to tell people that she was still playing. and she promptly fell asleep because we had such a big weekend and everything. And we had looked under her bed, but we hadn't pulled out the drawers that are under her bed, and that's where she was. But we almost called the cops. We were like that close. It was really actually heart-wrenching. I was bawling my eyes out. It was very traumatic. And I'm glad she's safe. She's fine. She's beautiful. And then this is my other bestie, not the one who did the pages for this, but my other friend, Amanda. It was her birthday on the 28th, so I wanted to mark that. So, and the boys had a sleepover. And then as you see, there's some places that have this gold washi that doesn't always match with the layout that you'll see. And it's just to hide pertinent information that I don't necessarily want to share with everyone as far as like locations and stuff. So the boys went to an Ugly Sweater Christmas party, and my oldest, this is the one who came in and said hi, this is Elliot. Anyway, he dressed up as Santa Claus. And then we had a photo booth for New Year's Eve, and these are a few of the pictures. This is my oldest Elliot and his uncle. And then we had the catastrophe. The tree went down the day before our party. So it was it Friday into Saturday? Or it might have been Saturday into Sunday, but I think it was Friday into Saturday that happened. The cats, and here, I'll hold it up a little closer so you can look. They totally are right here, and they are looking very suspicious. They had climbed it and knocked it over. It was really, it was very loud, and to be honest with you, I only had a couple ornaments break. I was really fortunate that way. So New Year's Day, friends of the family, they're like family actually, they opened a coffee house, and it was a joint endeavor, and it was so exciting to go and help them. So there's a little flap here, and there's a story in there about that. So and as you can see, I mean, it's busy, but it's not like, when you look back on all of it, it makes me happy. Like, I'm like, oh, that's what we were doing this week, and this is so fun, like, just to look back on. And I didn't see how I kept some of the things, like the quote, life's pretty good, and these numbers really coordinate with what I had going on. Same with the strip already here. So I really, really liked this planner just for that, because I feel like if you're going to invest in a planner and you're going to spend money, why cover the whole thing up? If you are, then get a cheap planner. Like, there's no reason to have these really expensive ones. And not that I think the quality is there. Like, there's some great quality, obviously very high quality planners, but I just feel like, oh man, I really, I don't want to invest in something that I'm not actually going to enjoy some of the decorations. So same with this, I didn't have to change the numbers for this week, and I added some decoration up here because I like these were from the Red Spot. So all of these were, even the snowflakes, and then the paper, I can't tell you where I got the paper, but the kids were opening a joint present from their grandparents, this from their uncle, sorry. So, and he gave it to them that weekend, because that was the weekend we celebrated, that was the weekend we celebrated some sort of Christmas. We have a few Christmas things that happen, even after Christmas, and some of them before, but a lot of them are after. So anyway, so it's my friend's coffee shop, and there's a little snowman. It was my husband's birthday, so I wrote down what we ended up eating, who came to his party. We ended up in the ER, both of us did, that morning. He was having some issues, and I was having horrible migraines. My migraines were just terrible. I had had them for like a month. It was really sad, and they were finally able to help me. It was really nice to have the relief and not feel the pain. And we went on Saturday, we went shopping with Uncle and Ari and Uncle. They're so cute. And then we had another Christmas with my friend Amanda and her family, and my kids are best friends with their kids, and it was really good. This is the second or third year that we've done Christmas together, and we always just plan it after because it just works out, but we love it, and I think it's something we're going to continue to try and do every year. So as you can see, I got a little bit away from the blue on this week, and we we took Fatty Lumpkin down, and before we did, Fatty Lumpkin was here, let's see. It's our big fat tree. He was very tall and big. If I had a picture of him, which I'm surprised I don't have like just a regular picture in here of him, but anyway, he's just a big tree. So we took him down before February, which is a big deal. Just because we are Christmas people and we could have it up till February if the rest of the world didn't frown on it, probably. But anyway, we had a date night. There was a snowstorm. I have this Weather Kitties app. That's what it's called if you want to know. Anyway, I have like 5 or 6 cities with family and friends that are in it, and so I have all of them programmed in there, and then it'll tell me the weather for that day, and it'll show an amazing picture of a kitty. And this one looks very grumpy. He's not happy that it's snowing on him, but I love him. I think he's great. And then when we took our tree down, I just this is our stairway, and I just love this view. It's so pretty. So I just wanted to remember that. So, and then as you can see, I got all dolled up for our date. This is recognizable. This is my screenshot picture. And then we went skating, and because I knew it was going to take a lot to write about, I just put it on a flap like this. And then that night we ended up in the ER because we had some broken bones. So my son, I wrote the story about how we ended up in the ER. And he had a buckle fracture is what ended up happening. For a date night, I dolled up. I did a mud mask and got all pretty. And then our fan went out. The heater fan went out in it. So my husband was working on that. I wanted to remember that. And because he got a waffle maker for Christmas, I feel like every weekend we were having waffles in January, which is fine. Maybe even February, I think, a little bit. We had a sleepover, so I wanted to remember that. This was in January still, and we ended up having some house guests. So my sweet sister, she has 5 children, and they needed a 10-year anniversary break. So we took their kids till the 19th, and then the 20th is actually their anniversary, but he had to work, so that we had him for 4 days, and it was lovely. We had a really good time. And see, this is another thing that I put in Google Image. It's like a collage thing, and then I just printed it off. And so our grandma Bobby came, and my mom and dad came with their dog Gavat, and then there's all the little cousins. So, and it snowed, and my husband took the kids to the big hill. It was good. And then at the end of the week we went to Rogue One. Ari ended up not going. It was just the boys and I. And this was before I knew I had broken my tailbone. I knew something was really, really, really wrong with it, but I didn't know until Friday that I broke my tailbone. So this was very painful to sit through, but I did it. I'm really proud of myself that I did. Uncle's signing Seth's cast. He finally got a cast. And then Ari and her friend Hayden are having a sleepover. So I broke my glasses. I like how I put broke glasses, and then I don't know, I just think it looks cool that I have it kind of peeking through the glasses. So yeah, so that's that week. And then this week I didn't document as much. I did definitely in the way of pictures, but I didn't write as much. I really like how I did the wood element, and it matches these. These were a Target red spot find. I marked snow. There was a big sale at Michael's, those $2 bags. I found them, hit the jackpot on little tiny calendars. This is the flap. We went on a date. And then Ari had another sleepover, but she was at our house, so I took pictures of that. Here's the mama cat that you don't really get to see. That's Lucy. And then this I need to actually glue down a little better, but this is the inside. Again, waffles. Just was our theme. So, and it's always too soon to give up. That's true. So then I go into February. I did write down the goals here and what happened. I didn't finish the doodle, and I didn't put the special days. I did circle the birthdays though, and I only wrote down the birthdays for this month. So yeah, and then here's my month at a glance, and this is where I am currently. Sad as it is. I started, but I didn't finish. So at some point, maybe we'll do a plan with me, and I will work in this so you can see. Anyway, I hope this helped you guys understand me a little better, but then also maybe just give you a few ideas of yourself that it's not, planning is more about memories. I mean, that's really why we do it. So, and especially since our brains leak as we get older. Anyway, I hope you have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.